Hey, it's Christina. I'm sure you have heard the phrase best laid plans. Sorry, still getting over the allergy, whatever. Still kind of sound like I'm smoker, like 5 packs a day. I'm not, I promise. I promise. Anyway, best laid plans. So this week my kids were at VBS. So I know I've told you I have 8 kids, but 4 of them are young enough to enroll in VBS, Vacation Bible School. And essentially, for the summertime, I'm like on duty. I don't have a nanny. I don't have like any kind of relief during the day. And so it's just me. And so when VBS comes around, that is a huge blessing because for 9, 10, 11, so for 3 hours, they are at church, getting their energy out, doing crafts, doing all that fun stuff. And I get to be home and kind of work for 3 solid hours. Anyway, had my whole week planned out this past week. It's Sunday now. And so I also have a kid who, not a kid, I have a daughter who is back in the hospital. And so I'm kind of case managing that and fielding calls and strategy and resources and planning and all that stuff. So that does take a good chunk of my time. And of course, everyone calls during business hours, which is during the, these daytime hours that I have the kids at VBS. Anyway, but I had blocked out this time for work and I knew what I needed to do because as you do too, like you have to plan your day so that you can get your things done. And so best intentions. Monday, did some work, got some progress. Tuesday, Wednesday rolls around, and as soon as I pull into the neighborhood, I get a call from VBS. And they're like, yeah, so there's an accident. There's been an accident. And I'm like, okay, like how bad? Just I don't know, wash it and put a Band-Aid on it. And they're like, well, your son, pretty much, he bit a chair. I'm like, how does that happen? Well, he was dancing and singing, and I guess the spirit got in him, and he's dancing and carrying on, and he fell and hit a chair in front of him, and has a huge laceration over the first 4 teeth. And he's bleeding, and they're like, yeah, it's pretty deep. You should probably come look at it. So I'm like, oh, okay, because I, of course, had this plan laid out, and, we never put our work above our children. That's just, as a parent, as a mom, kids, yep, okay, emergency, here we go. We'll just have to, work after the kids go to bed or find some other time. So I get to the church, and sure enough, he is just everything is super bruised. He has a gash. It's pretty deep. It's bleeding and it won't stop. And so I call the dentist and I'm like, hey, we need to get seen immediately. So we leave and we end up getting an emergency extraction done for his top 2 teeth and maybe even the side teeth, depending on if they start to die. But anyway, we had all that done and him back to VBS within an hour of leaving. And so I got a little bit done towards that later part of the morning. But all that to say is that, had a plan, life got in the way, and life always gets in the way. And especially if you are like me and you work from home with a tribe of children, you have to plan and know that there are going to be things that come up. It's no surprise. So you have to plan for the contingencies. And so anyway, despite all of the drama for the week, I ended up purchasing 2 properties from a reseller. Had to continue to just be consistent, just do my work and squeeze it in where I can. I had to work some evenings after the kids went to bed. My husband's we're watching This Is Us. It's, I don't know, an episodal show, and it's about a family that has 3 children, twins, plus one that they adopted that was supposedly born on the same day to equal triplets. Anyway, very much speaks to our family and adoption and transracial adoption. Anyway, nonetheless, he's sitting there watching it, and I'm like, and I could be watching this, right? And he's like, oh, you need to relax. And I'm like, I have work to do, and I didn't really get my work done for the day. Like, I can't sit here and just do nothing. I've got to do my work. And so, we're sitting and I'm on the computer, and really I have gotten the sorting down to kind of a mindless process that I can still pay attention and still get my work done. So it does work out. So anyway, got the 2 properties this week. And I actually didn't report this, but I found a property last week too and was able to purchase it. So I know that I got skunked in May and most of June. So now I have 3 properties for the month of July, and it's the 17th. So I still have a couple more days in July, and I'm hoping that I find something this week, even though I did like a preliminary just quick and dirty search over the list, and I don't see anything extremely promising. There's some things, but they're kind of on the higher end, and I don't know, I'm not getting that desperate yet to pay in the $20,000 range, but we'll see. I'll kind of run the numbers again and do some more calling around, verify occupancy, all that jazz. But anyway, gotta just put work into life wherever you can, especially when, like I said, you work at home and you have kids. You don't go away and go to an office where it'd be nice. You don't have to deal with the distractions and whatnot. But on the other hand, then someone else is raising my kids because my kids are in daycare. So there is this trade-off. For now, this is what I got. This is what my family's about. So that's all I have. Talk to you later. Update you soon, I hope. Bye-bye.